Well, hello, my friends, and welcome to the Live Inspired Podcast, Monday Morning Moments with John O'Leary. Recently, about 130,000 graduates of St. Louis University received a magazine in the mail. Inside was a story about one of their graduates, making a mighty difference in the world. The feature was not about some speaker or some business owner or some corporate executive. It was about a graduate who chose a different path, serving when no one was watching, modeling love in a world longing for it, and showing up fully and faithfully for others. The story, family, my friends, was about my wife, Beth O'Leary. And reading the article, I found myself deeply moved. You see, the world often hears my story. So many people know of the fire and the recovery and the long road back, the stages, the books, the film. But those who really know the real story understand something deeper. The quiet hero behind it all is Beth O'Leary. Long before there was a movie or books or audiences of any kind or a platform, there was a strikingly beautiful brunette who met some random guy on a fraternity dance floor. Even though he had no fingers, she chose to take his hand and she chose to dance with him. And 25 years later, she still chooses to take that same hand. The article shares other pieces about Beth's journey. She's a young woman, the article says, from St. Louis who chose St. Louis University not just for an education, but for a calling. An occupational therapist who spent a career helping others regain what they thought they lost. A mom who raised 4 kids with patience, with faith, and with love when life felt anything but easy. And a wife who carried far more than her share when her husband, John O'Leary, could not. And a professional so excellent, so impactful, that a university with more than 130,000 graduates to choose from decided to shine a light on her. Not because she asked for it, but because she models real success through quietly, consistently, and faithfully showing up for others. There's a relatively simple line in the article that many may have missed, but it really struck me. It mentioned that Beth was on the set most days supporting production, encouraging the team, and helping actors portray occupational therapy accurately in the movie Soul on Fire. So for a moment, I just want you to think about that. While the world sees a story on the screen and audiences applaud the performances of the mighty actors, it was in fact Beth behind the scenes making sure it was done right and well. That kind of humility, that kind of service has always defined her life. In a world that seeks attention and they long for applause, Beth doesn't choose, chase, or want the spotlight. In fact, she doesn't like it at all. Instead, Beth focuses on what matters, doesn't need recognition, and gives others the opportunity to rise and to shine. And somehow, in the midst of serving patients, raising kids, supporting a husband, and showing up for everyone else around her, she does it all with grace, with humility, and with faith. That is a story I think worth reading. I'm glad St. Louis University covered it. And maybe more importantly, it's a life worth modeling. Because in the end, the brightest lights are rarely the loudest. Instead, they're the ones quietly, faithfully lighting the ways for others. I'm grateful for a wife who does exactly that. What an example. So family and friends, listeners and viewers, for this time, and until next time, my name is John O'Leary. Today is your day. What a gift it is. Live with your soul on fire.